my appearance right now, but we have arrived in the Dominican Republic. We are in Punta Cana for 7 days and I am so excited to be here. We had a 9-hour flight, so it wasn't actually too bad. We've come here with Thompson and we are staying at Breathless Resort, which I have to say I booked when I'd had a few too many bellinis, and I booked us into a party resort, and I'm kind of not sure what to expect because I am so much of a grandma. And everyone since we've arrived has been like, welcome to the party, and there's a party tonight, and yes, it should be very interesting to say the least. So I think we are just going to unpack, chill out, and then go and explore. The weather's not great, but apparently it's supposed to pick up tomorrow, which is good news because I definitely came here for the sunshine. So yes, we're going to go and explore the resort. So we're staying at an all-inclusive, and I am very happy because the room service menu, which is included in the all-inclusive, serves nachos and guacamole, so I'm basically sorted for the entire trip. So we have woken up on our first morning in Punta Cana, and there was actually a white party last night. We heard it and it sounded very, very good, but we are such grandmas, we basically just went to bed at about 10 o'clock. We've tried to wait it out as much as possible because I know you should stay up a little bit later so that you kind of beat the jet lag and tackle it head on, but yes, anyway, so we've woken up this morning at 5 AM and thought it was quite a good time to have a little explore and watch the sunrise from the beach, so that's what we're doing. We've taken, I can't remember if I mentioned on my Twitter or wherever, but we bought a upgraded our camera to a Canon 5D, which is a monster camera. It was very expensive. I almost cried when I purchased it, but it is an amazing camera. So we are testing it out for the first time on Punta Cana Beach, which is a good place to start. So gorgeous. It's so surreal that you could just jump on a plane and then you're here. Lovely breakfast and kind of leisurely walk along the beach, which was lovely. I think I vlogged quite a bit of it actually, and we are just heading back to the room. I am going to the spa later on because I need to get some waxing done, and then I think I'm just going to chill by the pool and try and get some pictures really. Just enjoying the benefits of being in the Dominican Republic and having sunshine. Excuse my appearance once again, but we have been tanning all morning and eating guacamole and chips by the pool, which is pretty much my perfect day. So we are just off out for dinner. We're not really sure where we're going yet. We're just going to have a little look around and see what the menus are like, but it's very, very pretty here, and they've got a, what is it, a circus show tonight?
Circus tonight.
There's David looking very handsome. So I'm very excited to eat because I'm extremely hungry. and we were such grandmas, and we planned to go to the, I think they were doing like a circus party last night, and we'd had every intention of going, but we got into bed after dinner and just fell asleep. So we've woken up again bright and early. We're still not really in the time zone yet, and we've gone down to the beach to have another little photo session, typical blogger. And then it started pouring with rain, and we asked someone, oh, how long do you think it's gonna last, because I know like tropical rainstorms don't last that long, and he was like, ages. So we are making our way to breakfast. We're gonna eat loads of food and hope that the rain will stop. We always seem to get caught in these tropical storms, which is typical, but I'm sure it will pass. It's such a lovely place, and we had a really, really nice day yesterday, so I'm sure it will be the same today. So we've had a little afternoon nap, which hopefully means that we'll be able to stay up and not fall asleep before everything gets started. So we've got all dressed up for dinner, and we're just heading to get a drink, and then we're going to the Pan Asian, which we've had to book. So apparently it's the nicest restaurant here, which should be very nice. This morning we're up bright and early again, but we're actually going on a day trip today to Saona Island, which is on the Caribbean side of the Dominican Republic, and we're on the Atlantic side. So the water there is much clearer and the sand is very white, and we're spending the entire day there. It takes I think it's like a 2-hour catamaran trip to get there. So it's 6:30 AM, very early, but we're heading for the bus. And then, yeah, we're gonna head to Saona Island. Excuse the state of my hair because we've been on a 25-minute speedboat ride, but we've arrived at Saona Island and we're just kind of trekking is probably the wrong word, walking through the jungle bit to the I don't know what you call it, to the to another beach, which is apparently one of the prettiest beaches in the Caribbean. So yes, looking forward to that. We stopped off on the boat at a place where you can see and pick up starfish. But anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll show you around where we're walking. So I haven't vlogged in a few days because I don't really have an excuse, to be honest, but we've just had a really chilled, relaxed couple of days. We've met some friends out here, so we've just been sort of going for dinner and then going out in the evenings with them, which has been lovely. And yes, it's our last day today. We are just going off breakfast because we're not up quite as early as we normally are. It's like 7 AM rather than 5 AM, so we're starting to get used to the time. Yes, we're just gonna go for breakfast and then have another really chilled day, enjoying and making the most of the sunshine while we're still here. We're just walking off to breakfast now. I'm gonna have lots of pancakes and chocolate donuts. And
bacon.
The breakfast here is really, really good, although they don't really understand what dairy-free means, so we have to sort of use Google Translate and do a lot of gesticulating. Possibly the weirdest breakfast ever. So we've just had someone knock on the door and bring a large plate of milk and white chocolate strawberries, which if I could eat them, I would devour all of them, but David... Huh? No, I'm not gonna. But I think David is going to be able to enjoy all of these on his own, so he's very lucky. They look good. They've always brought us lots of little treats in the evening, so we had cupcakes one night and now we've got chocolate strawberries, so it's our last night tonight. Can't believe the trip's gone as quickly as it has, and we're very sad to be going home, but we're off to the Mexican tonight, which is our favourite, and then I think we're also going to go to the steakhouse because we haven't tried that yet. And I suppose the beauty of being in an all-inclusive place is that you can go to as many restaurants as you like. So yes, I think that's what we're going to do, just have a really chilled evening and make the most of where we are before we have to leave tomorrow. We're going to miss this place lots, aren't we? It's very beautiful and the food is lovely, and we've met some really nice people, so it's going to be very sad to go home tomorrow. But we're going to go for dinner. We're going to have chicken fajitas and you're going to have steak at 2 different restaurants. Let's go! very early because our transfer dropped us off about 4 hours before our flight, which is good. It's always good to be early, better than late. But yeah, so we've just got a long wait in the airport. It's worth bearing in mind if you come here that you need $10 per person to come into the airport because it's a private airport, and then you need $20 to come out. So in total it costs us about $60, which is essentially £60 nowadays. in and out of the airport, so it's quite pricey actually. But yeah, we're just having a Wendy's burger. And then we are just going to wait for our flight. So we've had a really, really lovely trip. I'm sorry the vlog's been a little bit kind of jittery and I haven't vlogged everything, but hopefully it's given you a good kind of grasp of our trip. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the vlog. And I will see you on the next video.